All right, everyone, welcome back. My name is Ananth, and today we're going to be going over ArrayList. So ArrayList is nothing more than a resizable array that is built into Java, and this is what we call a wrapper class, where we have a data structure under the hood, the array, and we interact with the ArrayList instead of that array directly. So to use the ArrayList, we have to import it from the java.util package. And this is the syntax right here for creating the array, declaring and initializing it. We have to say ArrayList, and then within the greater than, less than signs, we have to name the type of class. So we can't say int here, we can't use primitive types. We have to mention the integer class, and then the name of our variable is equal to a new ArrayList because it's an object. And then we do the same thing with the greater than, less than, and then the parentheses. And one thing to note, you can put the type of the object here once more, but Java basically infers that it's going to be the same, so there's no need to do that. Next, we can add elements using .add, and we can access elements using .get. So the reason for using ArrayList is, two main reasons. One, when we have arrays, they are of fixed size, but ArrayList is automatically resizing. We can add as many elements as we want, and we can remove them as much as we please as well. And there are also built-in operations, so we can use .add, .get, .size, .contains. There's a variety of inbuilt functions that Java provides us that makes it really easy to interact with. So we mentioned that the array list is just a wrapper around an array. And what this means internally is that when we create an array list object, under the hood, we create an instance variable, an array of fixed size, say 10 elements. And continually, as we add elements to the array list, say we add 10 elements and we fill this internal array, we have to resize. So we create a new array of size 20, so double, and we copy over every element from the old array to the new array. And we just continue this process, resizing every time we reach our capacity. And something to note about performance is that this is less efficient when we know how much data we're going to be handling. So if I have, 20 elements that I want to store in an array, it would be smarter for me to store these in an array instead of the array list, since the array list has to do that extra operation of copying over elements and resizing unnecessarily. Now that we've covered what ArrayLists are, we'll go to some practice. So for this one, we're going to be writing a method to convert from an integer array to an array list of type integer. All right, so to start off this problem, first thing I need to do is actually import the array list from the java.util package. And now that I've done this, I can start working. And this is the method header here that we saw in the last slide, public static array list R2 list, where we have an input array of type int. And the way we're going to do this is pretty straightforward. We're going to create a new array list and then iterate through the input array and just use .add on every single value. So in this case, I'll just go ahead and do that. I'll just name the array list equal to new array list. And now I'll use a for each loop. So int num corresponding to R, and this allows us to automatically index every single value in the input array, so we don't have to use brackets and get every single value. And I'll now call list.add on each of these integers. And then at the end, of course, we have to return it. So we have return list. So just to recap real quick what we've done, we create the new array list, and we're going to populate it by iterating through our input array and calling .add. So to verify this works, I'll just create a new array here in the main method, and I'll just give it some dummy values with 10, 20, 30. And now I'll create a new array list of type integer. And instead of actually instantiating this new array list, I'm just going to call our method since we return an array list. And this should create an array list of type integer with 10, 20, 30, but let's verify by printing it out. And we can just say sysout for list, And now that we run it, we see in the console 10, 20, 30. Now that we've covered the array list and done some practice, let's recap everything we did today. So we learned that ArrayList is nothing more than a resizable array, and the ArrayList object is just a wrapper around the data structure array. And the ArrayList class offers us a variety of built-in methods like .get and .add that make it really easy to interact with. Some practice to do by yourself now is explore the Java doc for ArrayList and use methods like .contains and some of the other less popular ones. That's it for today, and I'll see you for the next one.